The link between wealth and desire is undeniable. The more you have, the more you can attain. But should there be limits to this unfettered access, especially when plastic surgery becomes the battleground for personal transformation, despite its long-standing history and overall safety? Mistakes in this industry can have profound consequences. Today, we take you on a captivating journey through 10 celebrity plastic surgery disasters. Number 10. Hang Mioku. Mioku's story is a tragic example of how a predisposition to addictive behavior can lead to dangerous paths. Initially a successful model and singer, Hang's obsession with plastic surgery had devastating consequences. Her journey into cosmetic enhancements began at 28, driven by a quest for flawless skin. She even moved to Japan to undergo multiple procedures. Over time, relentless pursuit of perfection led medical professionals to refuse further surgeries. When she returned to Korea, her transformation was so extreme that her own parents couldn't recognize her, though she initially sought psychiatric help. She stopped attending sessions and instead searched for a plastic surgeon willing to continue her treatments. Eventually, she found a surgeon who provided silicone injections and even supplied her with silicone and syringes for self-administration. When she ran out of supplies, she resorted to injecting cooking oil into her face out of desperation. This led to severe swelling, scarring, and permanent disfigurement. Her story drew public sympathy, with donations made to help restore her appearance. However, despite undergoing 10 surgeries, only some of the foreign substances were removed, and her face size was only partially reduced. Now in her 60s, Hang works in a second-hand clothing store and relies on state assistance. Her deepest wish is to regain her original face, a poignant reminder of the devastating consequences of plastic surgery addiction. Number 9. Rodrigo Alvesu. Later became Jessica Alves, is a Brazilian-British television personality who has undergone numerous cosmetic operations to alter her appearance. She was born in São Paulo, Brazil, on July 30th, 1983, to a Brazilian mother and a British father, Roosevelt Elvis. Her father's family had a history of European immigration to Brazil in the 1940s, initially involved in agriculture before transitioning into supermarkets, shopping malls, and real estate. Jessica fondly recalls her grandfather buying her Barbie dolls during her childhood. Despite being born male, Jessica has always identified as feminine and expressed her gender identity by playing with dolls and cross-dressing from a young age, starting around 3 to 6 years old. She firmly believes that gender should not be used as a means to categorize individuals. During adolescence, Jessica experienced a hormone imbalance with excessive estrogen, which led to the development of breast tissue. She also faced bullying due to her unique characteristics. Over the years, Jessica Alves has undergone a considerable number of cosmetic procedures, including nose operations that resulted in the loss of her sense of smell. Her transformation has involved over 103 cosmetic operations, costing just over £500,000, with 51 of them being plastic surgeries as of 2018. Number 8. Anastasia Polsku-Korygynly, hailing from Kiev, Ukraine, embarked on a journey of multiple cosmetic procedures, including Botox, veneers, chin and jaw reshaping, and liposuction. While these may seem like fairly routine procedures, in the world of cosmetics, the astonishing aspect emerges when you witness the finished results of her transformations. Anastasia began her foray into cosmetic enhancements at the age of 26, a decision that set her on an unconventional path. What distinguishes her story is the fact that she took it upon herself to administer filler injections, frequently relying on online tutorials to guide her through the process. She boldly claims to adhere to stringent sterilization procedures for her equipment and administers the substance in a manner akin to a medical professional attending to a patient. Her conviction in her abilities is resolute as a consequence of her relentless pursuit of cosmetic perfection through filler injections. Anastasia has developed excessively prominent cheeks, a distinctive feature she is resolute on maintaining. In fact, she even sought to secure the title of having the world's most prominent cheeks. In a 2020 interview, she declared her unwavering commitment to self-administering fillers. even in the face of warnings from concerned medical professionals who expressed their despair at her choices. Number 7. Raji Naranesing, a versatile American figure recognized for her work in acting, LGBT advocacy, writing, singing, and reality TV. Her most significant exposure came through her appearance on the entertainment show Botched, where her challenging journey unfolded as she grappled with the removal of cement-like substances injected into her face, breasts, and hips. These complications arose from a regrettable encounter with an unlicensed practitioner who mishandled her filler injections. After a second appearance on the show, a significant portion of the problematic material was successfully removed. Raji Naranesin's heritage is richly diverse. She hails from the Douglas ethnic group, with a father of Indo-Trinidadian descent and a mother of French Afro-Trinidadian and Polynesian roots. In the late 1990s, she embraced her identity as a transgender woman and embarked on her transition journey, a profound personal revelation that does not diminish her identity in any way. In 2005, Naranesin sought filler injections from O'Neill Ron Morris, known as the Duchess, to feminize her facial features, breasts, and hips. The Duchess, a prominent figure in Miami's transgender community, was infamous for providing low-cost alternatives to professional cosmetic surgery. However, the fillers used were a dangerous concoction of cement, tire sealant, mineral oil, and glue. Far from the silicone Naranesin believed she was receiving, it took her several months to realize the true nature of these injections as her body reacted adversely, leading to swelling and the formation of nodules where the harmful substances had been injected. Over the subsequent years, Raji Naranesin faced a profound personal struggle. She was so ashamed of her appearance that she isolated herself, rarely leaving her home and avoiding treatment for the complications caused by the unregulated injections. Her journey underscores the importance of safe, informed cosmetic procedures and showcases the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Number 6. Simon Cowell, beloved English TV personality and record executive, is renowned for his roles in globally franchised shows such as The X Factor and Got Talent. His dramatic transformation in recent years has led to widespread speculation about whether he has undergone plastic surgery. In 2023, Simon Cowell openly acknowledged that he had indeed undergone plastic surgery. He admitted to going to extremes in pursuit of a youthful appearance, which ultimately left him looking unrecognizably and resembling a character from a horror movie. This transformation not only surprised the public, but also deeply affected his young son Eric, who was reportedly distressed by the changes in his father's appearance. In response, Simon took steps to rectify the situation. He had some of the filler from his procedures removed and adopted a subtler approach, focusing on facials rather than extravagant alterations. Furthermore, Simon Cowell emphasized the importance of a healthier lifestyle. He now follows a balanced diet, prioritizes hydration through ample water consumption, and demonstrates a commitment not only to looking good, but also to feeling good, making choices that align with a more sustainable and holistic approach to well-being. Number 5. Nevan Sanovica, 45-year-old Croatian celebrity stylist and reality TV personality, is known for his contributions to Croatian reality television and his extensive history of cosmetic surgeries. In a recent revelation, he disclosed an unusual side effect from his most recent surgery, a persistent erection. Sanovic chose to have his third nasal operation at an Iranian clinic due to cost considerations, but had to abruptly return to Belgrade. This continuous erection is a rare condition called priapism, caused by an allergic reaction to the anesthetic. It's a disorder that requires immediate attention, as emphasized by medical experts. Proper management is crucial to prevent complications and irreversible erectile dysfunction. Despite this unexpected complication, Nevan Sanovic remains committed to his passion for surgical enhancements. He expressed his desire for just one more procedure to achieve his desired appearance and global recognition. Number 4. Katie Priest, the English media personality and model, is a refreshing exception in the celebrity world when it comes to discussing plastic surgery. She openly acknowledges her numerous cosmetic procedures and doesn't hesitate to talk about her extensive transformations. which have accumulated over the years. Throughout her early modeling career, Katie maintained a natural look. It wasn't until she reached the age of 30 that she decided to make changes, and now, at 45, she's unapologetically doing whatever she pleases. Her journey began in 1999 when she significantly enhanced her bust, going from a 32B to a 32DD, and refined the shape of her nose. By 2006, she was well on her way to becoming totally plastic, and by 2011, she proudly embraced it. Katie's transformations continued to grow increasingly dramatic over time. In 2016, she opted for fuller lips and a smoother, shinier face. Just 2 years later, her appearance at the National Television Awards was so strikingly different that she became almost unrecognizable. The extent of her surgeries escalated, including an annual breast augmentation beginning in 2019. Each of her breast implants estimated to weigh about 4.4 pounds. This has raised concerns among plastic surgeons about her overall health. 1. Dr. Scofilax expressed worry about the frequency and extent of Katie's surgeries, emphasizing that it could be a potential cause for concern. Yet, Katie remains matter-of-fact about her choices, saying, "That's just how I talk about it. That's what's not normal for others." Number 3. Donatella Versace. While we can't be entirely certain about the extent of Donatella Versace's cosmetic procedures unless she personally reveals them, it's inaccurate to claim she hasn't had any work done. Donatella Versace, the Italian fashion designer and sister of Gianni Versace, has a remarkably smooth and wrinkle-free face, an uncommon trait for a woman in her late 60s. Several visible indicators suggest possible cosmetic enhancements. Her nose appears more slender and pointed than in earlier years, while her upper eyelids seem less droopy. Her cheeks look fuller, potentially due to implants, and her lips have a different shape, likely from augmentation. In 2014, she was photographed with an unusually shiny complexion, which cosmetic surgery expert Mark Norfolk attributed to extensive Botox use. He explained that Botox can create a stretched, glossy, and line-free forehead consistent with Donatella's appearance. Norfolk also noted that it's rare for a woman her age to have no forehead wrinkles, and her slightly half-shut eyes further hint at possible Botox treatments. Given these observations, it's reasonable to assume Donatella has used Botox or other cosmetic procedures to maintain her youthful look. While speculation remains without her confirmation, the physical changes over the years strongly suggest aesthetic interventions. Number 2. Jackie Stallone, 91-year-old, opened up about her regrets regarding cosmetic surgery. She expressed how various unsuccessful procedures have made her look like a chipmunk with a mouthful of walnuts. In an intimate interview, she spoke about her recent health scares, suffering a heart attack in the challenging year she endured due to the tragic deaths of her daughter, Tony, and her grandson, Sage, both of whom passed away in her home. Despite the hardships, Jackie, who resides in a luxurious Santa Monica condo near the ocean, maintains an active lifestyle. She attends tap dance lessons 3 times a week, works with a personal trainer twice weekly, dedicates 2 hours daily to playing the piano. Jackie doesn't indulge in extravagant Hollywood parties, but believes in setting an example for the elderly. As she puts it, "I became a role model for movie stars once I turned 50 because growing old and thriving is their greatest fear. But as I age, I become more popular." Number 1. Michael Jackson. His dramatic transformation is undeniably linked to plastic surgery. Comparison of photos from his youth to the final images taken before his passing in 2009 reveals a profound alteration in his appearance. Reports from sources like the Daily Mail suggest that Michael Jackson underwent a substantial number of procedures, some of which were intended to correct previous surgeries that had gone awry. His journey began with the aspiration to refine his nose. It is said that he was so apprehensive about his initial rhinoplasty that he asked his sister, LaToya, to undergo the procedure first as a test. Once he was satisfied with the outcome, he proceeded with his own surgery in 1979, marking the inception of his transformative journey. Dr. E.A. Gorbis, an expert in body dysmorphic disorder, speculates that Michael Jackson may have undergone as many as 100 surgeries. Some of these procedures significantly altered his features to the extent that his ethnicity became difficult to discern. Although the precise number and nature of these surgeries remain uncertain, Dr. Wallace Goodstein, who worked alongside Michael's surgeons in the 1990s, revealed that they included multiple nose jobs, cheek implants, eyelid surgery, and the insertion of a chin implant, Dr. Goodstein disclosed that Michael would visit for multiple surgeries every 2 months, sometimes undergoing as many as a dozen procedures during each visit. I feel to reap and enjoy the fruits of my talents. For myself would be selfish. Thanks for joining us on this one. We'll see you in the next.